If I had to start over as a hooper, no experience, no skills, just a basketball and a dream, this is exactly what I do. I made a lot of mistakes on my journey, wasted time, trained the wrong way, lacked confidence, afraid to make a bad decision, and if I could rewind everything, this would be my blueprint. Whether you're brand new to the game or just feel like you need to start from scratch, I'm walking you guys through the exact mindset, habits, and drills I'd use to build it all back up from day one. Let's get into it. If I had a chance to start from scratch, the first thing I fix isn't my shot, it's my mindset. I tell myself, don't be afraid to be a beginner. Nobody starts off perfect. You're gonna miss shots, lose games, look dumb sometimes in the court, but that's all part of it, it's normal. You gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I believe confidence doesn't come from highlight reels, it comes from consistency, from showing up every single day, even if the results don't show up with you. And that's tough when you see everyone else leveling up, getting better than you, while you feel stuck at the bottom. It's real hard to deal with, but if you stay true to the work, if you stay patient, that's when everything starts to shift. All right, y'all, here's how I start every workout, no matter what level I'm at. We're gonna start at the top, left and right sides of the hoop. All right, we're gonna work on our touch, our follow through, and balance around the rim to get our workout started, all right? That's 2, 3. I try not to hit the rim. All right. Now left side, usually when I get to 5, I'll start to back up towards the 3-point line and get some dribble moves in. But we're just beginning, so this is all we need right now. That's 2, that's 3. Don't just focus on the shooting. All right, make sure that mind is right, getting y'all prepared for the workout. Imagine the moves y'all gonna be doing, all that. So you're focused. All right, 5 on this side. 1. 2. 3. This should be the first thing I do once I get in the gym. Don't go right to that 3-point line. All right, find it first. 4. All right, 5. All right, y'all, mindset comes first. Get used to doing all the boring stuff. That's to make everything else possible. All right, y'all, now that the mindset is right, now we get to the real work. If I had the chance to start all over, I wouldn't focus on all that fancy stuff. I focus on building my foundation from the ground up by working on the basics. Because to be honest, most hoopers out there try to move like pros before they can move like hoopers. They watch all these mixtapes, try to spam all these combos before they can even control the ball at full speed or stop on a dime without falling over. So I lock in on 2 things, footwork and ball control. All right, y'all, next I'm gonna be putting you guys through a little pound stage that I used growing up. I feel like it's really beneficial, especially if you're a beginner. It's something I still use to this day. It helps me get warmed up and helps me feel confident with the ball in my hands, all right? So I'm gonna be taking you guys through 5 different variations. We're gonna do low dribbles, high dribbles, medium dribbles, chamois, and in and outs, all right? Make sure it's tight, quick, and controlled. Don't let the ball control y'all. We're gonna start here, right hand. We're gonna switch. We're gonna switch every hand. All right, so we start low. Switch. All right, don't be afraid to lose the ball. Medium. All right, switch. All right, make sure y'all balance too. 5, 6, 7, 10. Switch. Nine, 10. All right, next, we got tight crossovers. Wide. Five more. All right, now we got shimmies. A little shimmy variation, all right? So we're here, front, then lateral. All right, we're gonna do 20. That's 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 1. All right, other hand. Eight. Lost count, y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all with 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, all right? Now we got in and outs. I had a dribble after every rep, all right? So we can go here. You can go in and out, pound. In and out, pound. In and out, pound. Each hand we're going 20. We here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 2, 4, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, other hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, y'all, so that's just a little warm-up drill I do. All right, make sure you guys add it to your bag. Do it before games, after games, before your workout, after your workout. Make it part of your routine, all right? All right, y'all, next for footwork, we're gonna work on the jab series, all right? The jab step is one of the best moves you can use to keep your defender guessing. So for me, I like to get in a low balance base. All right, we're gonna work up this right foot, so the left foot is the pivot, and it doesn't move, all right? So for me, when I'm attacking my defender, I like to attack the hip, okay? I like to get in a low balance base. When I'm jabbing, like to hide the ball, have the ball on the outside of your hip or leg, so you can hide it from the defender so they can't see it when you're attacking. All right, when I cross jab, I like to have it on my left hip and hide it from the defender when I'm attacking, all right? So we're gonna hit 3, all right? Don't let the defender control your speed, control your pace. I'm gonna toss it out. I'm here. Quick jab. All right, 1. So I'm here. Jab it. They attacking. Hide it. Shot. All right, that's 2. One more. All right, that's 3. All right, next we're gonna counter off that. All right, so for me, I like the side jab and attack. So we're here, we're gonna toss it out. I like to give him a nice jab to the right And when you're jabbing, you can't jab with that left pivot, all right? Make sure the ball is released before you take that shot. So it looks something like this. You're gonna jab, so you here, make sure that ball's out, and we're gonna rise up. All right, you're gonna hit 3. So I'm here. Ooh. Okay, that's 1. Toss it out, quick jab. All right, 2 more. We'll toss it out, jab, shot. All right, 1 more. All right, that's 3. So that's something you can do to get your defender off you. I mean, it's real beneficial. You see all the NBA players do it. Just keep working on it. Y'all get better at it. It's not about being flashy. It's about being sharp. If your ball control and footwork are solid, everything else you learn will come easier and stick longer. The next thing I lock in from the start is my shot. Not just trying to shoot from deep, not just trying to shoot like Steph, just getting reps to help me understand my shot. If people respect the jumper, they're gonna play tighter, and that gives you space to either drive, pass, or cook. But it starts close, real close. All right, shot. Next, we're gonna build up that warm up and build our shot, all right? You're gonna start right under the hoop. Okay, we're gonna take 5 form shots. Make sure you guys are balanced, have a clean arc, clean follow through, and get that ball right over the front of the rim. All right, we're gonna hit 5. Make sure you guys have in mind what your workout's gonna look like, okay? What your shot's gonna look like in the mid-range and at the 3-point line, no matter what distance, all right? I'm gonna hit 1 more. All right, you guys know what I said earlier about how I like to back up and get a little rhythm going, get a little dribble going. All right, so I'm gonna toss the ball out on a 3-point line. We're gonna rip through and take 1 hard dribble to the left and rise up for the jumper, all right? Make sure you guys are balanced. Just something to get the body going. All right, so we're here, rip through. All right, that's 1. At this point in the workout, the speed doesn't really matter. Just make sure you guys get a good feel. Where you guys want to go on the court, okay? Toss it out. That's 3. Now we got the right side. Here, same concept. That's 1. Make sure you guys get the movements right, no matter what speed you guys go, before you start to speed up. All right, get them basics down packed. You guys be in good shape. One more. We're here. All right, that's 3. There's no fast forward button with your jumper, but if you take your time and rep it out the right way, then it becomes automatic. Once it's automatic, now defenders have to make a choice. Do they press up and get blown by, or do they back off and it's already too late? And if I had the chance to start all over, I lock into my mindset, master the basics, and build a shot that I can rely on no matter who's guarding me. That's the part most people rush through and wonder why they can't get better. But if you take this seriously, you ought to be ahead of 90% of hoopers trying to skip steps. And in part 2, I'll be breaking down my game and turning in a real game confidence. Movements, reactions, IQ, all that it takes you from training to actual games. So make sure you guys tap in. But appreciate you guys for watching. If you made it this far, more content on the way. This has been a lot of fun and reminiscing my past. It's sort of been like self-taught therapy, so this is huge. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the vid. Make sure you guys stay confident, and we out.